So it's been about a month since we met together, and frankly, I was feeling a little bummed out. And since we are here right at the beginning of Easter, most arguably important week of the Christian year, I wanted to make a quick video all about Holy Week in 3 minutes or less. So here goes. So here they are, the 7 days of Holy Week. Now, some people are going to say there aren't 7 days in Holy Week. There are only 6 days in Holy Week. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to try to say them as fast as I can. Palm Sunday, Holy Monday, Holy Tuesday, Spy Wednesday, Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, and Holy Saturday. So there you go. The whole purpose of Holy Week is so that we can kind of walk through the steps of Jesus' life and in a way experience the things that he experienced in that most important week right before the crucifixion. Palm Sunday. That was 2 days ago. That's the day you'll remember that we celebrate with the donkeys and the palm branches. It's the day that Jesus entered Jerusalem and everyone was happy to see him. If you want to take a look at that in your scriptures, you can look up John chapter 12, verses 12 through 16. Day 2, Holy Monday. Kind of a generic name. What are you going to do? On Holy Monday, we celebrate the day that Jesus was anointed at Bethany. If you'll remember, Jesus was hanging out at Lazarus' house, the guy that he raised from the dead. And Lazarus' sister Mary came with a very precious, very expensive jar of perfume, opened it and poured it out on Jesus' feet and cleaned them. And Judas, sitting at the table next door, said, "Hey, why didn't we sell that perfume for money and give it to the poor?" He really just wanted to keep that money for himself. Day 3, Holy Tuesday. Still pretty generic name, but that's okay. On Holy Tuesday, we remember that Jesus predicted his own crucifixion. He knew what was coming, and he chose to continue forward because he loved us enough to do what needed to be done. Day 4, Spy Wednesday. Sounds rather intriguing, wouldn't you think? And it means exactly what you think. Judas turned out to be a spy amongst the 12 disciples and made plans with the chief priests to have him betrayed and ultimately killed at the hands of the Roman Empire. Day 5, Maundy Thursday. It's a weird word, Maundy, and it comes from the Latin word mandatum, or commandment. And on Maundy Thursday, we remember the Last Supper, the day that Jesus gave the great commandment to his disciples, love one another as I have loved you. Day 6, Good Friday, the day that we remember Jesus' crucifixion. And it seems strange to call it Good Friday, because on that day, Jesus died on the cross, and it is such a dark moment. But without that moment, without that very good moment, we would not have the relationship with God that we have. We would not understand who God is, the God who sacrifices all for those he loves. And so Good Friday truly is good, despite the darkness that comes with it. Day 7, Holy Saturday. On Holy Saturday, we remember that Jesus spent the time between the crucifixion and the resurrection in the tomb. We don't know what happened. Some believe in what is called the harrowing of hell, where Jesus descended into Sheol, where the dead were, and raised them back into life. And that is a part of our creed, the Apostles' Creed. But what exactly happened, we do not know. And so we wait on that night with Jesus in the darkness in anticipation of Easter morning. And then on Easter morning, we celebrate Jesus' resurrection. And this Easter will be a strange one, in that we will not be gathering together in the church. We will not be greeting each other as family, and that will be hard. But our risen Jesus is no less risen just because we don't get to celebrate with all those that we love. He still conquered death. We no longer have to be afraid. And there will come a time when things will return to something like normal. We will have dinner with our families at our favorite restaurant again. We'll gather at Grandma and Grandpa's. We will return to school, for better or for worse at some point. Easter is ultimately a celebration of hope. Hope of life after death. Hope of good things that will come out of bad things. Hope that the God who loves us does not forget us. And he hasn't forgotten us. And he never will. Celebrate this Sunday, this Easter, in hope. And remember, the good things are coming. And know that I haven't forgotten you either. In fact, I miss gathering with you guys and hanging out and playing stupid games and doing silly things. And I look forward when we can get together again. So be safe and take care of yourselves and take care of your families. Be well.